Hello, influencers. How are we doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me. Welcome to another edition of No Host Bad with IT. My name is Itunu. This is a channel where we say the way it is. If you are coming across this channel for the first time, please do go to check out our other videos. Click that red button. Actually, I call my subscribers influencers because I believe you're influencing your world in whatever way you can. So we have this story that has been trending. I said, okay, let me lend my voice to it because it's what concerns, you know, a lot of us Nigerians. And I want to look at this from the angle of the content of that interview and the context. Now, this guy, the interview that has been trending concerning Tiamiyu, all right, MD. This is a guy who granted BBC interview. You heard about it, and what they're saying is that he said the clip that was played, that I call that a clip, was that Nigerians is not, they are relocating to the UK, that is not about the education per se, but about them getting visa. I mean, to Jackpa to relocate. Okay. Now, I want us to understand something. I really felt for this guy. Hear me out. I want you to understand that British, they will always pitch us against ourselves. They will always, you know them. They are not clean. Uh, we are aware that Britain colonized Nigeria, and even now they are still breathing on our neck. It's only that our leaders, they don't know what they are doing. Okay, they don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing at all. Now, this guy, I checked his YouTube um channel, and I saw that he has done a lot, even helping people to relocate, helping, giving people information. Look at his channel, giving people information on how to, the fastest way to get to Canada, to work there, the UK needs you, a lot on this channel. So why will he be the same person? Because he has been helping people, to do, I mean, to relocate, all right? There are some places he talked about the cheapest university, in the UK and all that, just to make, things easy for people to make it easy for people to relocate. So if we want to throw, I've seen a lot of videos on this thing and all that, we can't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Let us just look more closely. What is the purpose? What is the, why do BBC do what they did? Yeah, I'm going to play an audio for you to hear what this guy said about the interview, the length of the interview, vis-a-vis what BBC played. I don't know why they did that. Okay, BBC is a UK based media, right? So let me allow us to check, I mean, to listen to the audio. This is the voice of Emdee Tiamiyu that you will hear now.
Not the UK government. I am not even close at all. So at best, all I shared were my opinions on several things I was asked. Right? I'll get to that point number 2 later. Your opinions are yours. My opinions are mine. The day they call you for a feature, please share your opinion. It's nothing more than an opinion. The second very important thing, and I'm also learning some lessons from this, is that the shooting of this feature was done yesterday. It lasted over an hour. They asked me several questions. The conversation itself, waiting I talk, it passed 35 minutes. We have recordings in the behind the scenes, but they didn't use up to 25 seconds of everything I shared. And 25 seconds is what you're judging me. So if 25 seconds of a 35-minute interview was aired, is it enough grounds for you to judge the person? Maybe not, all right? But I totally get it, and I'm sorry if you feel uncomfortable by the 25 seconds that you heard from all of the things that we shared and some of my recommendations to the BBC that they didn't use. I cannot control what they pick and what they use, and this is how the media works. The media...
Okay, so you had that. Out of about 30, almost an hour, 35 minutes or thereabout interview, they now pick this one. Why? And do you think that UK will just because they've now banned Nigeria, by January 2024 they will not be allowing people to relocate, to come with a student visa with their dependents, that's their children and husband or wife, as the case may be. Now, these people are fraud. That's the truth. You know them. The question would be to the Prime Minister of UK, who happens to be an immigrant. He's India by birth. Okay. Now, it is 3 countries actually that they've been discussing this thing. They've been talking about it. Do you think UK will just wake up one day and begin to do this, to ban a country? They've been talking about it in their parliament, people. It's not about, they're just using this guy as a scapegoat. I saw the video. I'm going to play the video for you too, where he apologized. His eyes were so, I said, I don't think this guy has slept. I don't know him. I just heard about him when this thing happened. I don't live in the UK. I don't know him. So I said, this guy, I don't think he has slept in hours. His eyes were so, somehow. So this people, UK, they've been talking about this thing. It has been in the news. But I see fraud in what they do. Now, when people are filling the forms for visas, there is a portion of it that asks how many people are relocating with you, and how many people are traveling with you. Everything is stated there. So why are they pretending as if they don't know that people are this is an open secret? Now, what they are saying in the UK is that their facilities are being overstretched. These are countries, these Western countries of the world, these are countries that they have data, they plan based on their facilities. For instance, if a school is supposed to admit like 100 students, you will see 101 there. It won't happen. If an hospital is supposed to attend to 50 people in a day, they will not exceed that. But now there are people has been complaining, not be today, please people. They've been complaining that, oh, these immigrants, they are overstretching their facilities and all that. And come to think of it, let me let you know something. The way Western world, with the way their citizens have access to their representatives, Nigerians, you don't have access to yours like that. Now you let somebody into the House of Reps, Senate, Governor, they put walls around themselves. They don't come out. You don't see them. You don't see your representatives. Unlike UK, for instance, a mayor will be riding bus. We ride bus with the people. So they see them every day. So a mayor will ride bicycle along the street. So they see them. So they've been complaining to them that this thing, their facilities are being overstretched. So Britain has been on it, not today. They've talked, they said there are three major countries of the world that they are looking into: India, China, and Nigeria. Okay, so this one now, they just want to use this guy as a scapegoat. They be talking about, they will not just wake up one day and just, they've talked about it. They've concluded. It's only that this interview now kind of fell into the right time for them, and then they lashed on it, which is very, very unfair. Now, what would be, what I want to ask, what's the content of the over 35 minutes this guy talked with them? What was the content? Because he, in the apology he rendered, he said he gave advice, he told them, he, told them a lot of things, a lot of good things about Nigeria. Why did they choose to edit the interview or feature, whatever they call it, and then circulate this alone? It's unfair. It's unfair, really. Please, people. This guy is just, he just happened to be, I can say that they just use him as a scapegoat, really. So going forward, if Nigeria is okay, gone are the days. There was a time in Nigeria that foreign students were everywhere in our universities. You will see them, foreign students, they were all over the place. What happened? Back in those days, not that people don't travel, they do, but the rate at which people travel now, I and you know that is not be now something else. In those days, people will come abroad, study, and go back because of, they don't like cold. But now, people are retired, elderly are retired. I live in the US. You see 75, 80-year-old people, Nigerians, they are here. They can't even go back home. Why? Because of fear. People are afraid. The ones that went, we hear stories. The one that left, they killed them. I mean, all sorts of things are happening. So people just decide to stay here. Major security. Security. If you don't have life, you can improvise. You can still buy gem. But that security thing is a big deal. In Nigeria now, to travel from one town to the other, one village to the other, is people will be praying and fasting before they travel. So it's unfortunate. Let me see if this video will play. Let me allow it to just see a little bit of the apology he sent out. This guy, please, people, this guy, I don't know him. I heard about him when this BBC interview of a thing came up. But going through his channel, you saw what I have shown you. He talks about how people can relocate. So he won't be the same person that will not want people out there to relocate. Now, the question to the Prime Minister of UK government is that if you collect money from people for visa and you don't grant them visa, return their money. That was what it used to be. But of course, because the way we are treated outside Nigeria is just a reflection of the way we are being treated at home. Even at home, what is the government doing for anybody? As Nigerians, what can you say you gain from Nigerian government? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But some of us come abroad, we know what the countries we are doing for us. So you now want, when you don't treat your people well at home, you now want outsiders to treat them well. No, it doesn't work like that. If a US citizen is mishandled in any country of the world, US can go to war because of one of its citizens, one of its own. You see how people are being harassed outside Nigeria. What do? Nothing. If inside Nigeria, nothing. Killing, maiming every day. Nothing is being done. So it's not, this guy shouldn't just be crucified because of this. It's for me, it's just unfortunate that this happened. But I would like BBC to play the whole interview. Let them play it and let's see, because you can't just use 25 seconds to summarize a 35 minutes interview. It's wrong. It's very, very wrong. Let me allow you to see this. Oh, let me allow you to see this. His apology. Try to.
Good morning, everybody. This is not a standard video or the regular kind of video that I'll do. I am doing this without any script or anybody telling me what to say and how to say it. I'm doing this from the reflections and the truthfulness of my heart. That if you have seen the interview / news feature, please, I am sorry for any inconvenience that this may have cost you. I am sorry for any inconvenience this may have cost you. If what you have seen being circulated, what you watched, what we watched, has made you uncomfortable in any way at all, I want to say that I am deeply, 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 deeply and sincerely sorry. And why do I say sorry? Because for whatever pain that you feel even more. Because if I meet you in person, if we're able to sit in the same space, touch you, probably, engage, there is nothing in my heart for you than love, progress, and positive support. The people who know me, who have met me once, wherever it is in the world, know that this is only what I've brought. There is no other motivation for me granting an interview than to highlight some of the challenges that we genuinely face as a Black community back at home and also in the UK, and actually to give an opportunity to me, who haven't been heard, to share our frustration with the people who are close to decision making. I would never, ever have agreed to an interview or a feature, because now I'm learning the differences in this media terminologies. I would never have agreed to something that would cause you sleepless nights, make you feel less than yourself, make you feel uncomfortable, or anything at all that puts Nigeria to shame. That would not be my goal. I did say, and I'm trying to find the simplest words that would not further, aggravate what is on the ground. I did say a lot of positive things about Nigeria. This interview was recorded and edited. I have seen videos of the one you are comparing me with and saying, can you not see this particular person? That is a lie. It was not edited. He carried everything he said as he said it. We recorded this interview for over an hour, right? And there was nothing in my heart of hearts that wants to put you, the ordinary Nigerian, who is trying to come around, who is trying to, probably not even the UK. There's nothing that I have against you that will have made me put you under the bus. All right? There is nothing. This is not an explanation video. Another explanation video may come later if I get my headspace together. This is an apology video because I am pained on two levels. First, the goal of granting the interview was not achieved. Right? It wasn't. The goal of me agreeing to grant that interview was not achieved. Second, is that I now have to take the blame.
Hey, you saw his eyes. I said it. I said his eyes were like, you can see sincerity in this guy. Yeah, he thought he wanted to. He thought he would grant that interview so that Nigeria, these people will see, British will see what we are going through, and see a way of how it will help with his voice. But why on earth do they have to edit it, almost an hour interview to a 25 seconds interview? Why don't they just play the whole interview? Let's hear what this guy said, all the things he said, because I just showed you his channel. Someone who has been talking about giving people hints in his videos on how to relocate, what to do to relocate to UK and elsewhere. So why will he now be the same person that will say, okay, they are coming because of these? Don't see this going to UK with student visa and carrying family is an open secret. UK themselves, they know. It's not as if they don't know. That's why I just say they are using this guy as a scapegoat. So please just click this subscribe button, give this video thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend it for other people like you. Thanks for doing that. So it's not right. This is fraud on behalf of on the part of UK. And if our government continue to mess with us, the citizen, other countries will do the same. That's just the truth. So UK has used Nigeria and other countries to finance, to run their own economy. Now they'll collect money, they will not grant visa. So how about the money for the visa? I don't know what Abike Dabiri is doing in that office or something diaspora. That these are the things she should fight. She should fight. That okay, if you are not granting visa to people, then return their money back to them. If I want to buy something, you are not selling it for me, then you should return my money. It's as simple as that. So please, let's just leave this guy alone. I don't know him. I heard about him just this yesterday when all this drama about interview started. Let BBC play the whole interview. They're just trying to pitch us against ourselves. It doesn't make sense. So thank you so much, people. And I don't like doing long videos. Let me know your thoughts on this video. And Tiamiyu, God knows your heart. Like I said, I see sincerity in his eyes. God knows your heart. He will reward you accordingly, because I've seen a lot of video out there and all these backlashes. Please, people, let's just. UK did not. They didn't ban Nigeria because of this interview. No, they don't just do things haphazardly like they do in Nigeria. No, they've been discussing it. They've been talking about it in Parliament. We've heard a lot about this. They've been saying it. We've been talking about it, that okay, this is what these people are planning to do. They just fast track their plans. That's just it. Okay, people, thank you so much. I'm going to see you again very soon. Take care of yourself and then enjoy your weekend. Bye for now. I love you.